Amazing, amazing, amazing. Welcome to the Relationship Talk Show with me, Sylvia, Wanja. Now, I trust and hope your combo umeweza kuamka vizuri. And as always, up in a Relationship Talk Show, we say that if you have seen the day of today, you need to show gratitude because it's not normal. It's not an everyday thing. It's not an everyday occurrence. It means God has put in place a specific assignment for you to be able to do so. Ukiamka, amka na asante, alafu ask God to guide you each and every step of the way. Whatever it is that you have, the plans that you have, dedicate them to Him, and He will order your steps. Okay? Amazing. So, recently there's a story I had after I attended a particular workshop that I think it's important for us to share. Kwa wale ambao wamekuwa kifuatilia sana the Relationship Talk Show, we emphasize on the importance of being grateful, okay? Showing gratitude in each and every situation, whether wakati mambo yako poa ama when things are not going good, you always have those blessings around you that you can look at and say, yes, I am not where I want to be. Yes, I do not have everything I want, but there's so many other beautiful things that are around me that I need to appreciate, okay? Even as you move on with your everyday life. Now, in this particular workshop, we were being talked to about wellness, the importance of mental health. Well, actually, I think this month is Mental Health Awareness Month, right? So make sure pia unaangalia mwenye ako kando yako na pia wewe unajiangalia uone kama uko sawa, okay? Let's take this time to be able to check on each other mentally. So we were being talked about, they were talking to us about mental health awareness and the importance of wellness generally, okay? And now, one thing I noticed about the person who was facilitating this entire talk, alikuwa amepocket mkono moja the entire time. So aki-communicate alikuwa anaongea na mkono moja. Na sasa alikuwa na-emphasize the importance of gratitude. And that's when aka-mention about the reason why one hand was in his pocket. So when he was in class 1, alipata accident. And aka-lose all nerves kwa hiyo mkono. So he can't use it for anything. Iko tu hapo. But akasema, even in that situation, he was grateful because at least alibaki na mkono moja. And mind you, it was his right hand na alikuwa mrighty. So he had to start from scratch, learning everything, how to do everything with the left hand. So hata salamu ni left hand. Everything anafanya na left hand, peke yake. But still in that situation, ako grateful. Umeamka, haujakula kitu yote, but hebu fanya hivi, uone uko na mikono zote mbili. Umeamka, hauna food, lakini unezaona. That is a blessing in itself. So, let us learn to be grateful. Whatever small blessing that it's not a small blessing, it's a big blessing. So, show gratitude for whatever it is whatever it is that you're going through. Let it not hold you back from showing gratitude. Sawa sawa? So, that is a very important lesson that I think I learned and thought it would be nice to share so that you can also share with others even as you implement it in your everyday routine. And remember venye tunashindanga tukisema, whatever it is that you focus on, you magnify. You focus on your problems, zinakuwa kubwa. Ukifocus on your solutions, zinakuwa kubwa. So choose where to put all your focus on, okay? And that is where utapata blessings zako ziko. Amazing. So up in a Relationship Talk Show, we talk about matters relationship. We've talked about work relationships. We've talked about family relationships. We've talked about romantic relationships. But kuna one area ambayo tujafocus sana, okay? The relationship that you have with yourself. Sawa? As we started the year, we talked about forming healthy relationships. And tumeguzia all these other aspects, but we've not touched about the relationship that you have with yourself. Because remember, you cannot say you love your neighbor if you don't show love to yourself. And that is why most people go through vitu people pleasing, because you tend to love others more than you do you. So unakuwa rag, unatumika in the wrong way. So today we want to focus on that aspect, but we want to go on an area that affects really, really many people. The area of weight loss, okay? The area of being fit physically. Sawa sawa? So make sure you tag along so that you can have that conversation. And remember, MBCI, tulisema we are a big family of both TV and radio. So if you can't follow through with TV, labda ndo unatoka sasa unakimbia job, usijali, unaweza ingiza headphones tu, ama earphones, ukielekea kazini, usikize macheo, okay? Kuna dada Ena na kuna Double M. They have an amazing show for you right there, and also timely news. So that as a believer, you know what is happening in your country, so that ata wakati ambapo unaomba, you know what you're praying for, okay? Awesome. And then after that, tuanze na, what shall we see? Let us go through a run-through of what we're going to be discussing today. We're going to start with the topic of discussion, ambayo tumeguzia kidogo, okay? And the topic that we are looking at is lifestyle change through self-love. Lifestyle change through self-love. And then we're going to have relation tips. We're going to have Did You Know? We're going to have the beautiful, beautiful African songs. Today being an African Tuesday, so whatever song you have, send it our way and you'll be having a chance to play it right here just for you. Let us get the question of the day even as we get started so that we can know what we are interacting, what we are talking about as we are interacting together. And the question of today is, are your current lifestyle choices healthy or unhealthy? Are your current lifestyle choices healthy or unhealthy? Okay, tuambie kupitia nambari zetu 0721105105, that is WhatsApp, and also normal text message 23814 short code, which is absolutely free, and also MBCI TV Facebook page down in the comment section, and MBCI YouTube official down in the comment section. Share with us and tell us, is the choices in you make, what you eat, are you exercising, all these lifestyle choices that you're making each and every day, because kila siku the choices that you make zinaform your lifestyle. Una feel uko healthy ama uko unhealthy? Share with us and we'll be getting a chance to interact later on as we continue with the show. Now, without further ado, because the topic that we have is really, really amazing, and we want to make the most of this time so that we can be able to discuss it. Want you to put in the guest profile so that we can know who we have with us in the house, and then we'll get started with the conversation. So let us get the guest profile.
Sugal is a transformational health advocate, entrepreneur, and visionary founder of Plant Fit by Kin, a movement rooted in healing, purpose, and the power of African plant-based foods. Once trapped in a cycle of obesity, shame, and lifestyle-related illness, Kin made a radical shift by embracing a plant-based lifestyle using simple natural foods from the African soil. That personal journey not only restored her health, but awakened a mission to help others across Kenya and the continent to do the same. Through Plant Fit by Kin, she now empowers communities, especially mothers and families, by teaching them how to reverse chronic illnesses, regain energy, and live abundantly using accessible local plant foods. Kin's approach is more than a diet. It is a call to reconnect with the land, reclaim health, and break generational curses of diseases and obesity. She is currently working with real clients whose lives are being changed every day. Her vision is to see entire communities transformed physically, spiritually, and economically through the healing power of plants.
Amazing. Without further ado, let me introduce to you guys Kin Sugal, who is with us here today to talk about changing lifestyle through self-love. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very fine.
Amazing. It's really nice to have you here.
Thank you.
And we have seen your journey from the guest profile, and it's a really, really beautiful journey. You are a testament that it's possible for one to change their lifestyle completely.
Yes.
Amazing. So let us start from the beginning. Growing up, how was your lifestyle? How can you describe it?
So, first of all, my background is Somali, and we are generally one of the worst when it comes to nutrition.
Yeah.
Our food is always full of oil. It was just worse. Yeah, we had no idea what was nutrition or what was healthy eating. Yes.
So you grew up in an environment whereby you were not feeding in the things that you need to feed. At what point did it get to kafile nyewe, hapa kwenye nimefika? Ama kulikuwa, were there signs to show that there was something wrong with your lifestyle? Ama ilikuwa tu, bora nimepata watu wakifanya hivi, let me just go with it?
What can I say? Food. We used too much oil in the food. That never made sense to me at all.
Yeah.
But I had to do it because everyone is doing it.
Yeah.
And everyone says, kama chakula ina mafuta, it's sitamu.
It's not good for you.
It's not good for, it's not delicious. Actually, in our home, if aina mafuta, it's not delicious.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the first thing that I noticed that was so wrong. Yes.
And then what point did you feel like kwenye umefika sasa kidogo ni kama hii food nakula si poa?
When I hit 33 years. But subconsciously, I was always aware inside me. I always knew that I'm not supposed to be big. I always knew, and I'm sure people who are struggling with weight know that. Inside them, deep down, they know they're not supposed to be big. They know at any point they can just lose their life. Any point they can get into shock, they can get into so many things. just because of negligence.
Yeah, true.
Yes, that was my like turning point. But I never truly turned until when I hit 33.
33 now is when you decided, now I have to take a step of
Yes.
faith. And now, unajua kuna hizi stories zinazungukaga sana za mambo na when you, the biological clock, or what do they call it? That if you get to a certain age, it becomes hard for you to do some things like lose weight. So people give up. So anasemanga ukifika to third floor, achana tuna hiyo story. Hiyo ni mwili yako for the rest of your life. So what will you say to people who have that mentality? Ama for you, did you ever encounter that kind of mentality? Did it hold you back?
To be honest, I actually never told anyone that I'm on this journey.
Yeah.
It was just me and my son. I never involved anyone.
Yeah.
I started it when I was just with him. So I had no, I had no, those voices, they were not around me for a while. Until when now I resurfaced, because I hid myself for like 6 months to start to like begin this journey. And then after, when I showed up, people were like, Kin, what are you doing? There's something that you're doing, you look different. That is when it hit me that now I was losing weight. Yes.
And when you started at 33, did you have that knowledge? Yeah, if I am to lose weight and get more fit, this is what I will do. Ama, how did it come up? How did you decide to walk that journey?
In terms of what?
In terms of, let's say, for example, let me give an example with me. If I am trying to maybe lose weight or gain weight, I will go online to search. So I will meet big words kama keto diet, sijui toa carbohydrates zote kwa chakula yako, sijui kula mara moja, sijui kwa siku. You know, there are those things that are there online that guide you on how to lose weight and stuff like that. So when you started your journey, did you use that for reference, or how did you start?
With my journey with plant-based foods? Oh my God. Because I was born obese. This is a journey that I went through all my life until when I hit 33 years. I tried intermittent fasting. It failed. Actually, I gained tripled with my sister. And then I did the keto. Keto is like you're boxing yourself inside a box that you can't come out of. And then I did like crazy diets. I did juice, just juice for a while, and then it didn't work. I felt like I'm just losing water weight. It was, water weight is what like people like put all their efforts into. But what they don't realize in the long term, you'll just go back to the same weight if you don't decide to change your lifestyle, if you don't decide to eat well. Yes. And
you, right now, the methods that are there, they're very terrible, because I've even seen the introduction of something called slimming wires. Unalokiwa jaws, you cannot eat solid food, so everything that you have to take has to be in liquid form. And these are the extremes people are going to, so that they can be able to lose weight. So in your case, you are sure that if I adapt to plant-based foods, I'm going to become let me just experiment and see how it goes, then I can keep going.
So the thing was, I had pre-diabetic signs. I was 106 kgs and I have a son. So my prenatal instincts kicked in. I didn't want to be on medication. I never wanted to be on any drugs or any insulin injections, all those things. So I went online, I started doing my research, and already I had done intermittent fasting, so that was cancelled. I tried now keto, because keto, they say it brings back your insulin, something like that. And I did vegetarian. Vegetarian, I puked. And I told God, I'm going to trust you fully, and you're going to be my strength. You give me a sign. If it's not for me, you'll give me a sign. And God gave me signs with keto and with vegetarianism. So when I did plant-based, how I found out about plant-based food, if you have Netflix at home, you can watch a documentary that is called The Game Changers. And if you watch the whole of it, you'll realize people like Lewis Hamilton. And Lewis Hamilton is 8 times champion. He's on plant-based foods. So that just changed my whole narrative. And I was shocked, and I was like, what do you mean there's something like plant-based foods? like what are plant-based foods. So my curiosity grew from there.
Yeah.
It was on a Tuesday night. I decided to go to the market the following day.
Yeah.
I took my son, actually went on an empty stomach, went to the market, bought everything that grows.
What?
That is how much I just trusted by just watching, and my instincts were right. So when I came back, I prepared fruits, and I remember my son's first comment, because you see, we are very blessed in Africa. We have abundance when it comes to fruits and the colors, the tropical fruits.
Yeah.
So my son was like, "Wow, mom, it looks like a rainbow." You know, kids at 3 years are attracted to colors.
Color, true.
Yes. So I was like, "Yeah, today we are trying something new." And immediately when I had fruits on an empty stomach, I felt like I was in the middle of the ocean.
Wow.
Very cool, very calm. And I knew that was a sign from God. Yes.
Then now finally, this is what you have been looking for this entire time.
For 3 years.
This is what you need for you to be able to
sustain your
journey.
weight, to sustain everything, to reverse chronic diseases, to reverse cancer, to reverse. This is a study that is being proved right now in Harvard, in like Maju. Right now, if you go to the hospital and you're told you're diabetic, they put you on plant-based foods. It reverses it.
What?
Yes.
Okay, so we're getting to learn a lot so far, and we're getting to pick up on your story and how everything unfolded. So you have gotten to this point whereby you have felt you've bought fruits, you've brought them to the house, you have eaten it for the first time. There's that good sensation that you're having, and now you know that this is your sign to actually adapt to the plant-based foods.
Yes.
But now you have grown up eating these particular kinds of foods, the oily kinds of foods, the sweet kinds of foods. So how did you make that transition now? Because I know it's a bit of a push and pull, because you're already so used to that kind of lifestyle. You have told us about your journey growing up obese. So that is what your body is used to. So how was that shift?
To be honest, it was very easy.
Really?
Because for me, I had to come out of this stronger, a winner.
Yeah.
Not giving myself excuses. No. So I didn't have that option. I didn't have that option of going back. But until I hit 6 months was when, 5 actually, it was 5 months, was when my sister came to visit me.
Yeah.
That was the first time we went out and I had chips and chicken after 5 months.
What?
I dedicated my life, those 5 months, I was purely on plant-based foods. Yes.
And when you talk about plant-based foods, mtu anafikiria hizo ni sukuma wiki, ni, you know, the things that we don't like eating. Ukiona kwa sani uko, isiweze eka kando ni kule hizi niache tu hiyo hapo. So maybe we can define for the audience who are watching us at home what plant-based food or what a plant-based diet looks like.
Okay, so plants are divided into 6 categories. That is legumes, whole grains, fruits, nuts, seeds, and vegetables. There are 6 of them.
Yeah.
So in a day, you have to eat all of those.
In that group.
Yes, in those 6 types.
Yeah.
So you might have apples in the morning, and then sweet potatoes maybe at 10, and then you'll have njugu or almonds, and then you'll cook your lunch with seeds. Legumes are maharagwe, ndengu, western dengu, and all that. And then usiku utakula soup. You can make soup, you can make anything you like. Actually, there is no limitation. There is no cut carbohydrates for you to lose weight. You eat everything.
You eat everything.
Yes, these are complex carbohydrates. Yes.
So there's no limiting yourself, kusema
Never.
The restrictive kind of diet.
No.
And what would you say are some of the reasons, having come from a point of being 106 kgs to now, you know, we know this is not 106 kgs.
Yes.
There's been a significant loss that has happened over the years. So what would you say are some blockers or some things that hinder people from actually attaining the goals they want when it comes to weight loss?
Prioritization, organization, and discipline. If you lack those 3, you can't do it.
You cannot work on it.
You can't.
And how can people work on that, on those 3 aspects, so that they can be able to hack it?
Every obese person has emotional eating, which comes from trauma. So if you don't identify why you overeat, you will never. But the best thing about plant-based food and how I was able to overcome my traumas and my emotional eating, plants are very high in nutrients and very low in calories. So I can eat as much as I want. That helped me identify my issues, pinpoint where I was going wrong, why do I eat. Every time I go and put food on a plate, I ask myself, why am I eating? Why am I eating?
What is the reason? Are you hungry?
Am I hungry? Am I starving?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you need to also identify your trauma.
Yes.
I think that is something else that may come up ambayo we have been ignoring. We think just because you're eating, you want to. But probably you're doing it as an escapade. You're trying to escape an emotion.
Yes.
Utaki ku feel sad, so you end up eating so that you can be able to overcome it. Now maybe for the viewers at home who are watching, unajua wamekujua saizi ukiwa hivi. Maybe you can share with them kgs zenye ulikuwa nazo before and what the kgs that you have lost within that journey.
So the heaviest I've ever been was 122.
What?
Yeah. And 119 and 106. 106 was like that permanent weight.
Ikakwamia hapo.
Ikakwamia hapo. Yes. So if I lost weight, I'd go to 92. Nikikaa hapo kidogo, narudi tena 106. That was, those two used to be my to-go weight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anytime that you try to lose weight.
Yes.
And how did you overcome that? Because I know there are people who have been in that situation whereby you do lose weight and then you end up going back. You lose, then you go back.
It's just tied to emotional eating. Everything goes back to your emotions. You have to deal with what you're going through.
Yeah.
And most of these traumas came from childhood. Because what happens to you from 0 to 7 years, you identify with them as you grow. So for me, I categorize, like, I say English is a very poor or limited language because we use one single word to describe so many things. You see, I can say I love God, I love you, Sylvia, I love myself, but I also love a pig or a dog. Those loves are different loves, very different. But you see, when you study other languages like Greek and German and Hebrew, you realize they use one single word to describe so many things. So for me, love is categorized into 4 categories. There is the philia, that is friendship, love between friends, and then there is storge, that is love between family, and then there is eros. Eros is what this generation is living under. It's erotic love, and then we have agape. Agape is now God's love. So until you get to agape, you can never fully emotionally let go of eating.
So you need to embrace.
You need to look at yourself and journey your life and ask yourself, where are you in these 4 categories or these types of love that we call love? The only real love is God's love. Yes.
That is the only one that can restore
That
you.
is the only one that can fully restore you and make you whole, because we identify in Christ. Our roots are in Christ. So if you don't have your roots in Christ, you will struggle. You will always feel like there's something missing. Because that is what Adam lost, the Holy Spirit. So if you don't have the Holy Spirit, and the only way you can get the Holy Spirit is through accepting Christ.
True.
So for me, it took Christ to overcome everything. But the best thing is that plant-based foods are low in calories, high in nutrients. So no matter what, you lose weight. But you'll hit a point, because for me, until August 2023, I was extremely tiny. I think I was around 56 kgs. And in my head, I was looking at myself in the mirror, and my mind was telling me I'm still fat.
What? You had not erased that
No,
image.
no. It does not go away. You see, your soul is your mind, your emotions, and your will. My will was already aligned. But my emotions and my mind were never aligned. So I had to sit down and now start, because it's a journey. Let me just say, that is why I call it a transformation or transformative journey. You don't just change.
It's gradual.
It's gradual.
And you know, sisi tunataka vitu pap.
That's fake.
You want it to happen now. Unaambiwa, you lose weight 10 days with this smoothie.
That's
Drink
fake.
it.
That's fake. That's fake. That's what I tell people. If you want to do that, do it, but you'll regret it.
Yeah, because it's fake.
It's fake.
They're called slimming pills.
Ozempic,
Teas,
Monjaro, all these things are just fake.
Yeah,
Yes.
taking the shortcuts.
The shortcut.
The shortest way out.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And then after 2 years, you find that person back to the same the same weight.
They start again.
Yes.
And most people give up and just give in and say,
Yes.
nitakaa tu hivyo venye niko.
Yes. And that's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
And even people go to extremes. I don't know whether you've had this statement being said somewhere. Ya kwamba tutapewa mwili mpya binguni. Wacha hii nifanye nayo venye ninataka.
Mwili mpya hatuwezi pewa binguni. We are souls.
Yes. Then you need to also work on your body now.
Yes.
Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
So there are directives for you to be able to take care of yourself now. Usiseme, tukifika, no. As soon as now, take care of that body. Sawa sawa? Amazing. So the heaviest you've been is 122. And then ukilose ulikuwa unachezea 92, ukirudi
106.
106.
Yes.
Hapo hivi ulikuwa unachezea kwa hiyo frame.
Yes.
And then the tiniest you've ever been is
52 kgs.
50? 52.
Yes. I didn't like it.
Oh, so this time is when you were experiencing the, I think they call it body dysmorphia, whereby you're tiny, but you look at yourself in the mirror, unaona ukikaa mkubwa.
No. For me, by the time I was hitting 56, 58,
Yeah.
was when I looked at myself and I was like, my head told me I'm big.
Yeah.
So I started dealing with that issue. I started asking myself, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why am I not accepting myself? I'm small, you know? So I started reading self-help books from Brené Brown. She tackles shame because obesity comes with shame.
Yeah,
obesity comes with unworthiness. Obesity comes with so many traumas.
Yeah, true.
So I tried finding the solution. So, and I continued losing weight. You see, I never stopped. I never said, I wanted to see where is extreme for me because I've never thought I would get to that point.
Yeah.
So when I hit 52 kgs, I was like, I don't like it. So from here onwards, my favorite actually, weight is 58 kgs. Right now, since I came to Nakuru in November, I moved there in November. And since November up to now, I've added 6 kgs. So currently, right now, I'm 64 kgs. Yes.
So now that's the optimum weight for you.
Around 58 to 64. But I want to also lose. I want to go back to 58 kgs. Yes.
But now this has become a process that for you is not a big burden like it was before. Because now you have understood what you need to do in order for you to be able to maintain a healthy weight.
Yes.
Now, alongside changing your diet, because I've even, for those who have gone to the gym before, gym instructor anakuambiaga, kazi ya gym ni 20%, your diet is 80%. So ukienda gym na bado unakula vitu nini, you're just wasting money and you're just burning sweat for nothing because itarudi tu tena. So you need to work. Kuna mtu ananiambia nina shout, nitarudia tena. 80% ni diet, 20% ni workout. So ukikula vibaya na uende gym, hata utoe sweat, bado tu itarudi your weight, okay? So you need to work on your diet even before you think about going to the gym, because I don't know, there's that peer mentality whereby people think in order for you to lose weight, you have to go to the gym.
Yes.
But you don't know that it starts in your kitchen. Losing weight starts in your kitchen.
Yes.
What are you preparing?
Yes.
What are you eating?
Yes.
Okay, so in your case, you've talked about the shame that comes along with having weight.
Yes.
And now being obese for 33 years of your life, that is a very long time. So a lot has been said. So what are some of the comments that you had people say about you, even as you were trying to live life? You just exist, then people decide, now we're going to tutakuchokoza.
Yes.
How was it for you?
It was really, really worse because in the family setup, I was called Yokozuna, Reshiski. If food ever went missing, I was the one who was told, Kin, lazima ni wewe umekula. So I became what they said.
Yeah.
And then with friends, I had to compare myself with friends. Now, I remember there was a time we went to Zanzibar in 2014 with my friend, and she was a size 2, and I was a size 18. And I was just seated. She was just at the beach taking pictures. It was miserable. The pressure. with expectations, it's crazy. So you always, even if you have friends who are smaller than you, you'll always feel uncomfortable. It was so unconditional. It was so conditional for me. So I became my weight with my friends. And then with relationships, I became, I don't even know. That is when now everything from family to friends showed up in relationships. So I didn't like it. I never liked it. Yes.
And the situation, will you meet people randomly and they just comment about your weight?
No, but the way they look at you says it all.
You can tell that something is amiss. They are judging me. And now with, you know, all the comments that are coming from people who are closest to you, they also trigger you. So even you, when you're in a public space, mtu akikuangalia na certain unasema kai labda anajiuliza venye mimi mnaona vibaya. So you're also in your head.
Trust me, anyone who's obese, who's outside there, I challenge them to come out with this. Every time they walk out of home, however beautiful, however lovely they look, they'll always judge themselves. They'll always think this person is judging me because of how big I am, because of matumbo zangu, because of manyama, because nakatu, they don't know what I'm doing in this life, because someone will judge you based on how you look, because we normally judge people just on appearance. Yes.
And there's something about your story that has really fascinated me, and it has reminded me of a case that I experienced before with a friend. We were sharing about the importance of weight loss and things like that. So she's a bit obese, and she was sharing with me that ever since she was born, iyo yake isha andikwa, like she's meant to be like that for the rest of her life, because she has been born that way. Like amishi kujijua hivyo. Even the mom alikuwa anamwambia when she was giving birth to her, alikuwa mkubwa. So alikuwa anasema, that's it for me, you know. So mine is in the genes. There's nothing I can do about it. So I just have to go with it. But from your story, you are also big. From the word go.
From the word go.
But you still had a turnaround and you changed the situation for you. So I mean, it's possible.
Very possible. I actually have a client and she's watching. Hi, Nancy. She's 57 years old.
Wow.
And she's losing weight.
Really?
Yes.
So it's possible.
It's very possible. It doesn't matter what body type, how many years you've carried that weight. The fat percentage in your body, it does not matter. Like it literally does not matter. The only thing that matters is your emotion. And that is what you will tackle as you progress. But once you start, actually there's a difference. She was actually telling me yesterday that she came to town and she was hungry. She wanted to go to a restaurant and eat. So she got inside. She basically just ordered plant-based food. This is minji and rice. And she could not finish.
What?
Because it was tasteless. And the food I prepare, or the food she prepares right now, it's very tasty. Very tasty. That's the difference now. Once you start on plant-based foods, on how if you follow me on social media, you'll see what I do. If you do it, you'll never go back.
So you meaning that there's a way out?
There's a way out.
Even if you love...
Guaranteed.
Let me talk for those, on behalf of those who love sweet things, okay? Kuna wale watu wanapenda sweetie, wanapenda keki, wanapenda those, you know, sweet snacks that we know of, right? How do you transition from that to plant-based and still feel like you're not missing out on something?
I do eat cakes.
Oh, you do?
Yes, but not all the time. Yes.
Oh, so you limit yourself.
I don't actually limit. My body limits me because I'll go into constipation. I don't want to go back there. I never want to go back there. So I do it once, twice. I actually had cake when? On my son's birthday. My son's birthday was in April.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's not like you totally, completely cut it off from your diet?
No.
But you control yourself?
Yes. Actually prefer more plants than hizi vitu zingine zote zenye nilizoea nikiwa mdogo. Right now, it's like my body has fully adapted to it.
But now, this moment, before you fully adapt to it, should you stay away from anything that can trigger you to go back? Or it's okay for you to go Wanja tu kidogo?
What I tell people is that you do you. But once you taste plant-based foods, this is an experience that has happened from me, my sister, my friends, and clients. They have the same consistency. The message is always the same. You start plant-based foods, you will go back to eating junk, or you go to KFC, you maybe buy cakes. These are refined sugars.
Yeah.
You go back, you will, trust me, you will eat it once, the next day you can't even stand it.
What?
Naturally.
Because your body has already adapted to
Yes.
the changes that are happening with what you feed it.
Yes.
So inasema, is not what we want. We want that, whatever you had given us before.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. So let us take the question of the day one more time, so that we can know what we are talking about. Okay, so that you can join in on the conversation that we are having today. So let's get that question one more time. Are your current lifestyle choices healthy or unhealthy? Are your current lifestyle choices healthy or unhealthy? Don't shy away, share with us. If you want to remain anonymous, it's okay. We don't have to say your name, but you can use our numbers 0721 105 105. That is WhatsApp, and also normal text message 23814 shortcode, which is absolutely free, and also MBCI TV Facebook page down in the comment section, and MBCI YouTube official down in the comment section. If you have any questions, unajua maswali ni mengi pia, unaweza tuma kwa hizo namba, tutaweza kuziangazia if you have any questions for Kin, okay? Because I know she's very much willing to share with us her story and her journey. That is why she's here. She's here for all of us, okay? Amazing. So after starting your plant-based diet, the plant-based diet, and walking through with it, why would you recommend it to someone else?
Why? First of all,
Yeah.
it's not my wisdom. It's God's wisdom.
Yeah.
If you read Genesis 1:29, it says, I have provided all kinds of grain and all kinds of fruit for you to eat.
Yeah.
So God's intent or God's purpose from day one, from the beginning,
from the
was for us to be only on plant-based foods. You see, animals came later in the book of Noah.
Yeah.
So it's, what can I say? It's, I actually fully recommend that people should do more plants than animals. You see, my clients, they have an option. I always tell them, once a week, you can indulge in your meat. Once a week, you can indulge, you can eat your eggs, you can do whatever you like. But now the 6 days, dedicated fully to plant-based foods, and you'll see a transformative journey in your life, in your gut. That is what people actually notice. Like in the first 3 days, they poop well. They feel their skin, they clears. And you see, if people meet my son, everyone assumes he's like 10 or 11 years old.
Really?
And he's just 7.
Oh.
Yes, those are the benefits. You see, God told us about it in Genesis, but Daniel did it. So if you read the book of Daniel, you'll see the benefits of plant-based foods.
Very true.
Yes, longevity. You look better, younger, stronger. Yes, those are the benefits that scientists are discovering right now, and God gave us. It's in His book, and His word cannot fail.
Yeah, true.
So it's not me. It's not what I'm telling you. I'm just a vessel. I'm actually just a vessel that God is using me, because I was so desperate and I wanted to lose weight, and I told God, please, God, give me a solution, because we are just he's the manufacturer and we are the products. He knows us.
Go back if I need help.
Yes, and He knows us better than anyone. So He knows our bodies better than anyone. And He gave me a solution. And the weirdest thing, or the most coincidental thing, is that we are born in Africa. A land rich in soil, good soil. I don't know if you watched Eliud Kipchoge's documentary on Netflix. And when they did his DNA, or took his DNA, they found out the soil, the food that he was eating affected how he ran.
Wow.
So we are so lucky to be born in Africa. We have the best resources. We have a weather that is so balanced. Imagine. So why can't we, what's the word? Why can't we prioritize what we were given by God? He's our source. It's given us resources. It's easy. Because right now I was talking to a doctor. He's my neighbor, and he was telling me that the largest number of or the sickest people right now, they have chronic diseases. These are lifestyle diseases that came 100 years. It's over 100 years. So it means we can change. It means we can go back. It means we can reverse. It means we can actually be the best farmers in the whole world. It means we can actually economically thrive. We can kick out poverty because tutamalizana na story ya Turkana. Turkana watu wana food ikifika time ya ukame hakuna. We will have plenty. So we need to rethink. We need to ask ourselves why were we born in Africa? What can we do with the resources that God has given us? Yes, and one of them is plant-based foods.
For us to adapt to. And what happens if one sleeps kin? Maybe umeanza vizuri, umeshika, but the moment umeshika hiyo keki, igongane na emotional eating, then you sleep back to the old habits. How do you get back to your feet? How do you get back on your feet and then you try, reverse the process?
The thing I always tell people, and I'm sure if my clients are watching me, they'll agree with what I'm about to tell you. Once you start plant-based foods, and then you go back to eating cakes, you'll do it. Ikifika sana ni maximum ni 4-5 days, and your body rejects it. You see a cake, you feel nauseated. Yes. So your body, your own body will reject it.
So it's not like this other diets ati the moment umesleep tu kidogo kito ukule chapati tu
hivyo, you are gone.
Ushaenda.
Umeshaenda.
So ukianza plant based, hata ukisleep sana haiwezi pita 4 days.
Haiwezi pita 4 days.
Utajipata umerudi system.
Yes. Because your body will reject it. It's not even you anymore. It's your body
that is in control.
Yes.
And this thing that people say, it takes the body 21 days to change
it's
a habit.
True.
So you have to do it consistently for those 21 days.
Actually,
for you to stick.
That is exactly what I tell my clients. Just do 21 days. Pure plant-based foods. And what I tell my clients and everyone who's watching me, if you want to start plant-based foods, go to the hospital, get your blood taken, do a blood test. Sit with that result for 21 days and then go back after doing plant-based foods. You'll see wonders.
There will be changes.
Very many.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, so is this story pekee tunakwambia kwa sababu right now you're a living testimony here.
Yes.
Of everything that you're saying.
Yes.
So tuko na the evidence hapa for reference.
Yes.
So that what we are saying, you can also see it. And we know that ama kama umekuwa careful kuangalia, we know that weight loss is a big issue, especially in the times that we are living in. And it's important it starts with self-love, for you to want something different for yourself. Don't wait for it to get to the extremes, no motivation. It starts from a point of understanding who you are, understanding what you want. And also something important that I have loved that you said, Kin, about the agape love. You need to connect to Christ, whether you like it. Probably umekuwa ukijaribu vitu zingine zote and they're not working. Labda the missing link is the fact that you don't have a relationship with Christ. So this is where you fix your relationship with Christ. Ndo akusaidie kuheal from the traumas that you have been going through, the things that are weighing you down, the emotions that, unajua kuna vitu zingine huwezi explain hata in words, even if you're told to share, you can't share them in words. But as the Bible says, just by your wailing, the Holy Spirit will intercede on your behalf. So you're at a disadvantage if you're not close to Christ, if you do not partake of the warmth that is there just by being in his presence. So labda umekuwa ukijaribu weight loss na haifanyi kazi. Hebu chunguza. Kwa everything that we have discussed, what is it that you're missing? Is it agape love? Is it the fact that you don't have enough self-discipline? Is it the fact that you're not good at organizing? Do food ziko? And what is surprising is that the plant-based foods, I think you're going to specify that maybe after we come from the break, that they are cheaper compared to hizi vitu zingine. Kwenda kununua malenge ni cheaper kuliko kwenda kununua keki. Najua huwezi agree saizi jupendi malenge. But we'll be coming back to discuss on how you can make sure that the food is tasty even as you're eating it, okay? We're going to have that conversation right here. Now, we're going to take a very short break right here at the Relationship Talk Show. But also send in your questions, sending your feedback. Najua maswali ni mengi kwa sababu this is a topic that really affects so many people of different ages. And we said it's possible for anyone. It doesn't matter your age for you to lose weight. Najua kuna tunasema biological clock, alafu izima ads zenye zinapopingi up kwa these apps zinakwambia, oh, it becomes hard for you when you clock to just a certain age, you can't lose weight. We're here to tell you that it's possible for things to change, okay? It just takes you making that first step to make things change. And again, these foods that tunaambiwa ni mbaya usikule hiyo kwa dieting. Mwambie out of your diet, kata hii, toa hii, toa hii. You can have that cake, but now in moderation. Isikwe cake in the breakfast, na ni lunch, ni supper, na ni snack, na ni kila kitu, okay? So you do it, but you do it in moderation. Okay, amazing. So we're going to take a very quick break right here, but we'll be coming back with so much more. So make sure that you come back with us. Tusiende break wendo ukiendaga hapana, rudi ndo uweze kujifunza what's left that you can share and also implement in your life so that we can have a healthy lifestyle. It's important for us to be well holistically. Okay, so let us take a quick break. We'll be coming back. Don't go too far.
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
Siku ya 4 Mungu aliumba nini?
Siku ya 4 ya kwanza akaumba dunia, akagawanyisha maji. Ya 3 mtu, ya 4 bingu.
Oh my God! Quintillion ni amphibian ama ni mammal?
Mammal.
Marital status yako ni gani?
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Male.
Eh?
Male.
The tallest mountain in Kenya ni gani?
Kenya. Kinango.
Hey!
Eh?
Huh? Kinango.
In remembrance of him, do this as often as you drink it, in remembrance of me. These powerful words from Scripture remind us of the significance of Holy Communion. Communion Elements brings you pre-filled communion cups, prepared with altar juice and a wafer, all in one safe and sealed single serving cup. Perfect for churches, congregations of any size, home fellowships, small groups, or even personal devotion. Ordering is easy. Simply call or WhatsApp us on 0799 988 371. That is 0799 988 371. You can also find us on social media, Communion Elements, or visit our website at holycommunionelements.com. That is holycommunionelements.com.
MBCI Television, transforming lives. MBCI Television, transforming lives.
Coming up, movie.
Siku ya 4 Mungu aliumba nini?
Siku ya 4 ya kwanza akaumba dunia, akagawanyisha maji. Ya 3 mtu, ya 4 bingu.
Oh my God! Quintillion ni amphibian ama ni mammal?
Mammal.
Marital status yako ni gani?
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Male.
Eh?
Male.
The tallest mountain in Kenya ni gani?
Kenya. Kinango.
Hey!
Eh?
Huh? Kinango.
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
Amazing, amazing. Sorry about that, but welcome back from that very short break. Remember, this is the Relationship Talk Show with me, Sylvia Wanja. And with us today, we have Sugal, and we're talking about the journey that she went through, her weight loss journey, and how she discovered that plant-based diet can transform your life for the better. And data tumeona, even from the Bible, we have the backing up to show that it's important for us to focus on the plant-based diet. Na hiyo imaanishi utoe vitu zingine completely, but control yourself, okay? How you eat, okay? We went out to the streets and we talked to a few people and we asked them about how they spoil themselves, ama ile kujitreat, okay? Tuone vile ambavyo, how do people show themselves self-love? How do they show themselves appreciation? So let us get to hear what people have to say.
Niamue wikendi moja nifike tao au fun.
Kukaa vizuri na maisha mzuri.
Kujipenda ni muhimu. Wakati ninajihisi niko njaa, ninaingia at least hapa kwa butchery na chomesha kanyama na kula.
Kutafuta pesa, wanunue kaunga na mimi ninunue nyama. Ama kuna kuku tunachinja tunakula pamoja.
Na sasa nakula, naambia mwili pole, nakula smoky, nikule mayai, ingawa nimekula ndizi, nikule miwa. Naambia mwili kukula tu.
Hiking inanipunguzia mawazo sometimes. Kula nyama choma hizo.
It's traveling because of the adventures.
Chilling out myself.
Kuona hizo ma elephants hizo ndio mwili kuwe sawa.
Yes, so we've heard what people have had to say about spoiling yourself. It was an open-ended question. Tuliuliza watu wanajitreat aje, because we realized that sometimes when it comes to rewarding ourselves, tunajilimit to the foods. Na hata wewe umesikia mwenyewe. Everyone nikule kanyama choma, nikule kamayai, nikule kasmoki, niongeze na kanini, you know. So it's just food. And the food groups zenye watu wana focus nazo sana. It's the animal products. Hakuna mtu anasema nitakula kinanasi, nitakula watermelon, nitakula you know, it's very rare. So maybe we can touch on what we have watched. Kin, share with us what you feel about what we have watched.
Sasa mwenye anakulanga smoky, akineza tu mwambia kwanza tu waache, because they use so much preservatives.
Yeah.
It's too much. It has too much sodium. That is not good for your kidneys.
Yeah.
Nyama choma is good. Sile nyama ya kupika unapika unaongeza hadi mafuta. So I prefer people eating nyama choma, but not all the time, because animal products have too much iron, and your body does not need too much iron. It needs fiber. It needs fiber to thrive. So nilisikia kuna mwenye alisema anapenda ndizi na miwa. Afadhali huyo kidogo. Yes.
That we can work with.
Yes.
At least amekaribia when we are the direction we are headed to.
Yes.
But I think what we are picking, what we are learning, that it's important for us to take care of our bodies. What we feel, it is a form of self-care. It's a form of self-love.
Yes.
And that's how you create a better you.
Yes.
Because if you are not okay mentally, because again, we said this is Mental Health Awareness Month, if you're not okay with the size of your body, you won't be okay. Your wellness itakuwa wanting. How you relate with others will be wanting. Now, most people believe, most people have grown to know that plant-based foods zinaonja tu vibaya. Niambie mimi nikule malenge na kuna nyama, acha malenge kale me go eat nyama. So how do you prepare these foods to make sure that they have a flavor that will keep you sticking around for long?
If you read the book of Exodus, or even Matthew, there was a point where Jesus was talking about taxes, and he mentioned about cumin. Cumin is a natural herb. It makes the food delicious.
Very true.
So if you use cumin, you use garlic. Garlic is mentioned in the book of Exodus.
Yeah.
If you use garlic, if you use turmeric, if you use ginger in the food, that food will be delicious.
So there are these natural spices.
Yes, that you have
grow.
to use. Yes, that is plants. Those are plants.
Yeah.
These are things that are rich in antioxidants. So you need them.
And what about those people who say, oh, mimi spices, niliambiwa, oh, spices?
No. Actually, I like those people. I challenge them.
Yeah.
Wanaweza ni invite ama wajitafute in groups, and then they call me, I prepare the food for them. Na watatoka hapo wakisikia better than ever before.
They will be okay.
Yes, they'll be okay. Yes.
And through your experience and transforming your life within those years that you have adapted to this kind of living, what can you tell people out there who doubt whether it works or it doesn't, and what other things can you add onto it to complement it?
Actually, I have met more doubters than people who are willing to try.
Yeah.
Because people
Very
have
true.
tried so
Wamechoka.
many things. I know.
Yeah.
Funny story, my sister was in Heaven's Gate and
Yeah.
she met someone and they started talking. And this girl was like, I came to ask God to help me lose weight. And
it's that serious.
And my sister told her
Yeah.
that I have done it. She has done it because she's also lost weight.
Yeah.
And she alimwonesha pictures, but she was like, this is too easy to be true.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is too easy. What I've done and gone through is way worse than this. This looks too easy, too nice. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Life was meant to be easy, to be simple, to be extremely simple. We've complicated everything. Yes.
Sisi ndo tunaweka mathematics kwenye ifai.
Yes.
Tunaingiza tu kwa kila mahali.
Kwa kila mahali. Kila mahali.
Place hata yenye ifai.
Yes.
So it is possible for you to walk through this journey and actually do it. And should you complement it with exercises or hiyo si lazima?
Funny story, until I lost 54 kgs, that was when I started running.
Really?
Yes.
Before you couldn't. Unajua hata ukitokea hiyo
Ah,
masaa
yeah,
ukiwa mkubwa, unafeel kila mtu anakujudge.
Wacha hiyo, unasikianga nyama tu peke yake inaruka, ni kama inataka kuanguka. Unasikia hadi ardhi yenye unakimbilia ina shake. No. So I used to walk a lot.
Yeah.
So what I used to do is walk a lot. But I started running after I lost weight. Yes.
So don't give yourself too much pressure.
Don't.
Saying that you have to start running now. So you can first adapt to the healthy eating.
Yes.
And then with time, when you're lighter, you can now incorporate the exercises.
Yes. I can show you. I didn't want to do this, but let me just show you something. Maybe you, and then you can comment because they can trust you. So this is my client who's that was her first picture.
When you started the journey together.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is her Juicy when she hit exactly 3 months.
No.
Yes.
3 months of plant-based diet.
Yes. And she doesn't walk. We've actually been talking about walking because tunaishi huko milimani huko juu kabisa.
Yeah.
So it's hills and hills and hills. I was telling her, Shosho, we need to start walking. We need to start
that's what
walking.
I wanted to say also, her age. She's not young.
Yes.
She's advanced.
57. And she feels like she is ready to start walking.
Wow.
Yes. She was actually telling me yesterday, because our house iko kwa mlima kidogo. So she came down, ducks zilikuwa zimetoka nje, butter. So she wanted to kuzirudisha. Normally hiyo stretch ingemfanya aheme. Akuhema.
Kwenda kuzirudisha.
Akuhema. She felt like she could run.
What?
Yes. And you've seen the transformation.
Yes.
That is just exactly 3 months.
After she started her journey.
Yes. So she started in February 10th and now Juicy too ilikuwa 10th. Just the other day.
Wow. Okay. And I think it's high time we give things a chance. Just because the others didn't work, the other diets, the many other diets zenye tumeona online didn't work. Hata kulikuwa na trend ya watu kukunywa maji ya mchele na ndimu.
Na coffee na ndimu.
Coffee na ndimu. There are so many things that people have done. And probably they have not worked. And you feel like, I am done trying. This one, hii ni tofauti. Ask me why. What we are doing here, we even reference iko kwa Biblia na tulisema the Bible is our manual on how we live life, right? It's all in the Bible. Sawa? And it's asking you to connect to God first for all your trauma needs. Ni tofauti kabisa. So, if you have reached a point whereby you are tired, you are done. And saizi things are different, akin. It's not like how it was before. Saizi, adi your body size matters when it comes to even getting a job.
Yes.
Especially kama unafanya kazi kwa mahali ambapo wako very keen on the body. Let's say you want to work in a cabin crew, wanataka specific body types. Because unataka kwamba ukikimbia hivyo, utakimbia na urudi bila kuhema.
Yes.
You can be effective in everything that you do.
Yes.
And again, lifestyle diseases are killing so many people.
Very.
So even young people, unasikia very young children are having some diseases. Watu walikuwa najua ni ya watu wazee. But it's all because of the lifestyle that we are living. So change is very much needed so that we can tell a different story.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. So maybe you can share with us how people can get you if they want to partake in the program that you're taking people through,
Yeah.
if they want to get more insight from you on how to be able to overcome, how can they get you?
You can call me directly on 0791 26 21 58.
Yeah.
Or you can also follow me on social media as Plant Fit by Kin. Let me repeat that number again. It's 0791 26 21 58. Yes.
That's your number. So if anyone wants to read any social media platforms?
Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Yeah.
All of them Plant Fit by Kin. Yes.
Plant Fit by Kin.
Yeah, or type Kin Sugal. You'll find me.
Italeta tu.
Italeta
Enda
tu.
tu kwa Google, kikiumana sana. Type to Kin Sugal. You'll
Itatoa.
get all the contact.
Yes.
Then you can reach out and she can be able to help you. You're located in Nakuru?
Yes.
Does that mean that if someone wants to reach out to you, they'll have to come to Nakuru? Ama you can also give services?
I can also go. I give services all over Kenya.
Yeah.
Because when I was on MVCI radio, I had clients from Uasin Gishu, Kitale, from Kisumu, Webuye, like so many parts. Another one from Meru. Actually, my first client was from Meru. So yeah, you can mobilize people because itakuwa more effective for me to teach more a group and then mtasaidiana than me coming and seeing just one person, because I want to help as many people as possible. You see, when God was blessing Abraham, he didn't just bless Abraham, he blessed the whole community, the whole nation. So that is what I want to do. I don't want to just be impactful to one person. I want everyone akirudi nyumbani anarudi nyumbani na knowledge yenye atapatia jirani yake atapatia mwingine. By the time 2 years are done, we to eradicate lifestyle diseases from Kenya. And now we are leaders in the whole of this continent. You've seen what Ibrahim Torre is doing. He said it's time for Africa to rise. It's true, it's time for Africa to rise.
So this is how we do it.
Yes.
But making sure we're healthy and fit to conquer whatever comes our way.
Exactly. Actually, in the book of, if you don't mind, in the book of First John, chapter 4, verse Third John chapter 1 verses 2, it says, "Beloved, I pray that all may go well with you and that you may be in good health as it goes well with your soul." So your health goes well with your soul, and your soul is your will, your emotions, and your mental health. So those three things have to go well with your health. Yes. So your health plays a very huge role. Yes.
Wow, amazing. So maybe we can take a few questions that we have here from the viewers.
Yes.
Even as we call it a wrap. Kuna mwenye anasema hapa hivi. Hi guys, is chapati a plant-based food? My name is Esther from Githurai. Esther, wewe na mimi tuko na swali moja. Hata mimi na chapati hivi.
Hata mimi na chapati hivi.
Uko hivi kimoja.
Hivyo hata mtoto wangu na chapati hivi. Yes, you can. It's plant-based food.
It's plant-based food. So don't shy away from it.
Don't.
And on that point, there's this story yenye nazungukaga sana about wheat and gluten and it inhibits what? Is that true?
I think that's nonsense. As long as you have the original wheat, because we use original wheat. So you just grind it and make flour and you make your chapati. Yes.
But lakini usikule sana chapati. Like let's say in one sitting unakula chapati 7. Kuna mtu najua na ako hapa anakulanga chapati 7. Unaona kama anajijua.
Oh God, no, that is too much. That one will cause you constipation. Yes.
So you need it in moderation.
Yes.
Okay. Kuna mwingine anasema hi. Okay. Sitasoma jina yako. Anasema hi. So does that mean that I should completely cut off meat from my diet, or what should I do? Okay.
Moderation.
Oh, in moderation.
Moderation.
Okay.
And don't use oil while making your foods. That's my takeaway key. That's the key. That's the principle of plant-based foods. Yes.
So wait, you cook without oil?
Yes.
How do you cook without oil? I don't know because there's no oil.
Oh God, this is why I lose people.
Yeah.
You see, right now vegetable oils zimeanza kuwa classified as carcinogens. They cause cancer.
Okay.
You're not supposed to take out oil from natural seeds. If you do, you'll use gas to do that. So the only way you can get oil from the seed is by cooking food with the seeds, the natural seeds. I'm talking about fenugreek, flaxseed, simsim, sunflower, mustard, and they're very cheap. People think they're very expensive. They're very cheap according to what you want and how you can afford them. And you cook once, when you're preparing the food, you prepare everything as normal. Kitungu, nyanya, courgette, carrot. If you're cooking beans, uko umepika maybe the previous day, ama uko ume-pre-stock the previous day, ndo zitoe uchafu or pesticides, or whatever. And then, so how you prepare, you take cumin now with the seeds. You add all of them in the sufuria. Unacha zinaanza kupop. And then now you add your kitungu, your nyanya, your courgette, your carrots. And then you add now your garlic, your ginger, and your turmeric. You let them blend. And then now you add your beans. And then the most important thing, the most crucial thing is that you have to use bell peppers for absorption, for iron absorption. You see, plant-based foods have something that is called non-heme iron, or non-heme. They are non-heme plants. So meaning iron is not easily absorbed in your body, not unless you use foods rich in vitamin C. And foods rich in vitamin C is citrus, bell pepper, fenugreek pia. So you use those ones to enhance the iron absorption in your body, and that's it. That's a full, balanced food.
Okay, I just made a think I'm about to go try it. And taste, ndakuja niwaambie guys next week as we're coming back. Nitawaambia vile inaonja. So it's possible to make food without
oil.
Oil.
Yes. If it's possible, invite me, I make it for you.
And you'll taste.
Yeah, haitaionja kama kuchemsha.
Itakuwa na flavor.
Oh my God, you won't even believe it. You'll actually think now you are conned all your life.
Alafu unajua pia tena itagonga two birds with one stone. On this end you'll eat healthy, and you'll also save on the amount of
oil you're using. Yes,
it's expensive.
Sana, sana.
Okay, I think we should give it a chance. We see how it works. And we try walk through this journey. We see if we can change the situation and ensure that things are okay. So let us get relation tips so that we can see what Joyce Andeso is teaching us today about healthy eating.
Hello and welcome to Real Asian Tips, and today we are going to talk about change of lifestyle through self-love. Number 1, set healthy boundaries. Say no without guilt and protect your time, energy, and peace. Boundaries are a direct expression of self-respect and help you stay true to your values. Number 2, practice daily self-compassion. Speak to yourself kindly, especially during setbacks. Replace harsh self-talk with encouragement the way you will support a close friend. Number 3, prioritize your well-being. Eat nourishing food, get regular movement, rest adequately, and manage stress. Treat your body as a partner, not an enemy. Number 4, let go of perfectionism. Accept that growth is messy. Focus on progress, not perfection. Give yourself permission to try, fail, and try again. Number 5, be intentional with your choices. From how you spend your time to who you surround yourself with, choose what aligns with your peace, growth, and joy. This has been Real Asian Tips, and my name is Joyce Andeso.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So those are the relationships with Joyce and Deso. Some very, very amazing tips that we need to learn even when it comes to making healthy choices with what we eat and the kind of lifestyle that we adapt to. Set healthy boundaries, daily self-compassion, prioritize your well-being, let go of perfectionism. That is the biggest problem we face in this generation. You want to be perfect in everything that you do. But guess what? Sometimes perfection, there's nothing like perfection. It's always a journey, it's always a process. Okay, you keep on learning and learning and relearning. Hata kina anaweza tuambia bado hujafika, you're still learning more things, you know. And then also something I've also learned that is very important from Kin, watu tunaingianga Netflix, si kila wakati movie na series. Ingia watch hizi documentaries and learn something from it, okay? It has a lot of information for us all. So, si kila wakati movies, nini, peke yake, there's a lot that you can learn, okay? Amazing. So, maybe Kin, unaweza share your social media and your number again. Kuna mtu si mtu watu nimeona hapa hivi wakitext wakiwa wengi wakisema hey, hatujashika namba, hatuja nini. Share your number again and the social media handles.
So my number is 0791262158.
Give it one more time.
0791262158.
Nice.
So my social media platforms on Instagram, on Facebook, it's Plant Feed by Kin. I think on Facebook they added Sugal.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm saying. If you just search Kin Sugal, you'll find me.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the easiest.
Tumeshika guys, Kin Sugal. So
Yes.
across all social media platforms utaweza kupata hapo.
And Kin Sugal is K-I-N and then S-U-G-A-L.
Okay.
Yes.
K-I-N-S-U-G-A-L.
Yes.
Sawa? Hi, amazing. So maybe we can take this one last question as we call it a wrap. Kuna moja nasema, I'm so sorry I've joined late, guys, but I need to lose 30 kg ASAP. What is the remedy? Grace Wanjiru from Ngoma. So Grace tumeongea kuhusu the plant-based diet. Okay, maybe unaweza mguzia tu kidogo juu labda hataki kusikia kutoka kwangu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the one thing that I forgot to tell you is that you lose 3 kgs max in a month. That is why it's a transformative journey.
So it's a natural process.
Yes. So if you have to lose 30 kgs, you'll have to wait for a whole year.
10
but
months.
the best thing is this. Exactly 10 months.
Yeah.
Every month, after 3 months, you'll see
changes.
a change. You'll see a change.
Gradual.
That's the best thing ever. And you'll start, and that process allows you also to gives you a break, a mental break to start accepting yourself. You see, right now with my clients, I don't want them to go through what I went through. Tackling everything at once when I'd already lost the weight, when I was already in the destination, don't answer to realize, by the way, sija tackle emotional eating, sija tackle sijui nini.
I still have those
niko na
issues.
hizi traumas. I always tell my clients, every day when you wake up, before you put on, before you change, or before you go to work, you will change. Jiangalie kwa mirror. Tell yourself, I love you, I look at you, you're amazing, you're brilliant, no matter the curves. Because when you hit exactly 1 year, you won't recognize who's in that mirror. Your head will go crazy for a while. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. So it's a transformative journey, step by step, process by process.
Yes.
So maybe one last parting shot as we wind up and as we finish up on this particular topic, you can talk to the audience at home about the importance of healthy living and choosing soberly to change your life to adapting a healthy lifestyle.
So, plant-based foods, it's not only for people who are obese. It's not only for people who are struggling either with chronic diseases. It's for everyone. Because I know if you're a mother outside there, you know that children struggle with constipation. So it helps your child. You've just heard I said my son is on this diet. It's not actually a diet, it's a lifestyle. We completely shifted. And it helps children, it helps grown-ups, it helps the old, it helps it accommodates everyone. And you will never miss anything actually. You will enjoy it more than anything on this planet. You will enjoy it. The decision is in your bowls. That is what I always tell people. You have to make that choice. You have to prioritize. You have to ask yourself, do I want to live longer? Look at Daniel. He outlived, was it 4 or 5 kings? Imagine.
Because of healthy living.
Because of healthy. He had a preference of choosing whether to indulge in meat or defile himself with meat, with the king's meat, or eat plant-based foods, because he knew, because he was reading the word of God, and he understood that God's purpose, the intentions of God from the beginning was for us to eat plant-based foods. So God knew in his wisdom, he knew. Right now, me sitting here, I'm God's wisdom. Because God's wisdom is shown to be true by its results. I'm the result. My sister is the result. My son is the result. It's been 3 years. Nothing has happened to me. Actually, the last time I got sick, hata sikumbukange dilini.
What?
That's, imagine. My son was asthmatic. It all disappeared. Because at yeye, when I was starting this journey, he was obese. He was big. He was very big. He had a kitambi. I don't know. Yani, it's crazy. But now, right now, his feet, if you ask him, but someday you want to get fat, hey, at a checker, and he's just 7 years old.
Yeah.
He doesn't want it. So even children, actually my appeal so much, it's to parents.
Yeah.
Because I know, so in every household, kuna mtoto mwenye ako na obesity.
Yeah.
And that child, coming from me, because I struggled with weight, it does not feel good. It does not feel good to go to school with obesity, with weight. You can't run, you can't have friends. They will judge you, they will talk about you. They will say they'll call you names, and I can't imagine if I was called names that almost 30 or 34, 34, 33 years ago, I was called Rashinsky or Yokozuna or some funny names. What about now? What about now? Yes, it's not mentally, it's not good. It's not something that I like. That is why I'm sure many Nakurians will see me here and say, this girl has stopped me once on the road. Nikionanga mtu obese, me, I had gathered the guts. Because to go to them and talk to them and tell them that there's a solution, there's a easy way out. And the people that I encounter more are doubters. Mtu atafikiria, oh, do you want to con me? Like, do I look like I want to do that? We should be more accommodative when someone comes up to you with knowledge. You see, you need to, God says there are 3 most important things. Solomon wrote it. That is knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. So if you lack these 3 things, you will never grow in life. You will always miss out. You will always miss on that opportunity. So I'm sure people are watching me, and some met me on the road and they're saying, oh my God, so she was, it's true. It's true. You can lose weight. You can reverse chronic diseases up to cancer. Some types of cancer, they're reversible. Yes.
Wow.
So I pray that this knowledge and this information gets to them, and they change, or they want to change their lives. And the weirdest thing is that Nakuru, majority of people are farmers. Actually, where I live, everyone is a farmer, and everyone that is my neighbor is obese.
What?
The saddest thing on this planet. Majority, they struggle with chronic diseases. How sad.
Very sad.
Very sad.
If you look at statistics, most people are losing their lives to these lifestyle diseases.
Yes.
Meaning that we have a chance to make a choice on how we want our lives to live. It all comes with the lifestyle habits that we have adapted.
Yes.
And that you can change.
Yes.
So imagine the ball is on our court. Lakini sisi ndio tunacheza tunayo hivi vibaya.
Yes.
Knowing that it carries our life in it. So let us make that sober choice to want to change our situations, the kind of life that we are living, the kind of food that we are eating, so that we can be able to live life fully, okay? Tusijikatie short maisha na bado maisha ni refu by adapting to foods that are healthy for us. We have had Kin's story, we've had her journey, and najua wengine hata walikuwa naogopa kutext. Na kuuliza, but uko na social media platforms zake, uko na namba yake, so you can call her if you have any questions, or if you want to substitute.
Can I add something?
Yes, please.
If you read Genesis 1:26, God said, let us make man in our own image and in our likeness, and let us give them dominion on earth. So dominion means management, means being in control. Prioritization. Like, we need to understand who we are on this planet. That's it.
If
like,
you understand,
if you understand, yes, if God can call us His children, who are you? Who are you? Who are you to doubt yourself? Who are you to die with chronic diseases? And the weirdest thing is that in the Lord's Prayer, God says, let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We are not supposed to go to heaven. Heaven belongs to God. Earth belongs to us. That is why He gave us dominion on earth. So we need to take control. We need to establish who we are on earth for us to dominate.
If you know you're the daughter or the son of a king,
you are a daughter.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you live like a daughter.
Like a daughter.
And you live like a son
of
a king.
Yes.
Amazing. So that brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you so much for coming, Ken.
Thank
it
you.
has really been an informative show.
Thank
I personally have learned a lot that I
Thank
did
you.
not know about before.
Thank you.
I didn't know that the fact that it was really highlighted clearly in the Bible about plant-based diet.
Yes.
And you know, we keep on saying that the Bible is our manual. We live, the way we live our lives is governed by what is in the Bible.
Yes.
And the Bible has clearly instructed. Haija kustop kukula nyama and all those things, but it has emphasized on the importance of eating the plant-based food. So
Yes.
that is something that you need to take into account, and also fix your relationship with God, okay? So that He can be able to guide you through the situations. The grace that you need, because it's not an easy journey. Alafu tuache shortcuts, pills, slimming teas, tuache shortcuts. They can lead you into some very, very bad things, okay? So let us avoid that, okay? Let us get Did You Know, so that we can know what fun fact you're going to be sharing today, even as we wind up the show. Yes, so what are we learning today? We're learning about caterpillars have, 4,000 muscles. That is a very nice fact. Caterpillars have 4,000 muscles. That's a very nice fact. Unaweza flex nayo kwenye uko, whether it's at work, ama pale mtaani, ama uko nyumbani. Share that fact with friends and families so that they can be able to know, like, hey, 4,000 ni mingi, ama ni because of the process of, you know, cocoon, nini, everything, and then we see the beautiful butterfly, probably. But that is an amazing fact. You can add on to it. You can Google, get to know more about it as you share it with friends and family. So that brings us to the end of today's show. I trust and hope that it was an informative one for you, and you have gotten the chance to learn so much. And this knowledge, tafadhali usikae nayo. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let us all transform our lives together, okay? We said that having these relationships in our lives around us, relationships are the basic foundations of human interactions. The relationship that you have with yourself is also as important, okay? And if you don't come from a place of self-compassion, you don't come from a place of self-love, kutakuwa na shida. You won't even be effective in everything that you do. You won't be well mentally. Sawa? So, with everything that you have learned, let us try to implement it. Tulisema si kusikia na kuiweka kando. No, you listen and also implement it. Hata leo, kama umewatch, try it. Lunch, ukipika pale nyumbani, try it. Badala ya kutumia mafuta, try the seeds and then cook. And then share with us kwa nambari zetu, tuambie how was the food. Sawa? Na hata ukitaka kutu-invite lunch pia, who knows? We might also come. Sawa? Amazing. So that brings us to the end of our show today. And I hope to see you guys next week, same place, same time, with another different, amazing topic to discuss. But for now, enjoy the rest of your viewing. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Be sure to compliment someone seated right next to you leo. Tuma compliments tu hapa na pale, okay? Tulisema we are working on ourselves a step at a time. So compliment someone next to you. Next time nunulia mtu chai, next time nunulia mtu hivyo, as we keep on going. Sawa? Leo ni compliment peke yake. So compliment someone sitting next to you. Mwambie leo hata nywele yako inakaa vizuri. Leo umevaa vizuri, unanukia vizuri. Compliment, spread that love. And yes, tukutane ndani ya lunch. Usikose kwenda tune in kwa lunch hour. Na kama you are in a position to, make sure that you come to the church so that we can be able to share together. Tulisema si chakula ya mwili pekee, lakini pia chakula ya kiroho ni very, very important. So see you guys next week, same place, same time. A big thank you to the team ambayo make this show a success. Tuko wengi kwa hii studio. Kama tungekuwa na uwezo wa kugeuza hivi kamera tuone the team, the beautiful team that has made this show a success, mnaweza shtuka sana. Labda it's someone you even might know, okay? But a big thank you to the amazing, amazing team and you may make this show a success. A big thank you to all the departments within this place that have made this show a success, from the security to the catering, hospitality department, and the pastoral team. It's a very big, beautiful team, and make e show a success. Okay, so a big thank you to you, and of course our overall director, Apostle John Kimani William, and Reverend Naomi Kimani. A big thank you to you as well. But for now, enjoy the rest of your viewing. See you guys next week. My name is Sylvia Wanja. Bye bye.